Here are 7 shocking facts about Austria that will leave you speechless. From a wedding tradition where the bride gets stolen to paying a dog tax, we're going to cover it all. Ready? Fact 1. Did you know that in Austria, owning a dog comes with a unique responsibility? Imagine having to pay a special tax just for having a furry friend. Well, that's exactly what happens in Austria. The dog tax, which is mandatory for all dog owners, varies depending on where you live. In Vienna, for instance, it can cost you €72 for the first dog, with higher rates for more dogs. But here's the catch. There are exceptions to this tax. Guide dogs, for example, are exempt, and there are discounts available for certain groups like low-income individuals. On top of that, there's a registration process that involves getting a chip for your dog with your contact information and an ID number. Fact 2. Have you ever been told not to look away during a toast? Well, in Austria, it's more than just a piece of advice. It's a matter of etiquette. Austrians take toasting seriously, and one of the key rules is maintaining eye contact. When you clink glasses and say Prost, it's important to look directly into the eyes of the person you're toasting with. This tradition isn't just about being polite, it's deeply rooted in Austrian customs. In fact, breaking this rule is not just considered disrespectful, it's also believed to bring bad luck. Some even say it could lead to 7 years of bad sex. So the next time you raise a glass in Austria, remember to keep your eyes locked for a bit of good luck. Fact 3. Ever heard about Europe's oldest man? Meet Ötzi, also known as the Iceman, Europe's oldest known natural human mummy. Ötzi lived between 3350 and 3105 BC, making him incredibly ancient. His remains were discovered in 1991 by 2 German tourists in the Ötztal Alps, near the border between Austria and Italy. Despite being found in the Alps that stretch across both countries, Ötzi's discovery site places him within Austrian territory, making him Austrian by location. It's fascinating to think about the stories Ötzi could tell if he were still around today. Fact 4. Ever heard of a shelf in a toilet bowl? Imagine walking into a bathroom and finding a shelf inside the toilet bowl. It might sound bizarre, but in Austria it's a common sight. This unique feature, known as the inspection shelf or poop shelf, serves a very specific purpose. It's designed to allow individuals to inspect their stool before flushing. While this may seem unusual, the shelf has a practical function. In settings like doctors' practices, nursing homes, and hospitals, where checking stool for health indicators like blood or unusual color and consistency is important, this design can be particularly useful. Interestingly, this design originated in Germany and can also be found in parts of Belgium and Austria. Fact 5. Have you ever heard of a wedding tradition where the bride gets stolen? Well, in Austria, it's a real thing. The tradition of stealing the bride at weddings is a long-standing custom that adds a playful twist to the celebration. During the wedding festivities, friends or guests of the bride may kidnap her, leading to a fun game where the groom has to retrieve her, often with the help of the band. The stolen bride is taken to a nearby location for dancing, singing, and drinking, with all the drinks paid for by the best man when he comes to fetch her back. However, there's a catch. This tradition must take place before midnight, as it is strictly prohibited afterward. This unique custom adds an element of surprise and excitement to Austrian weddings, making them truly unforgettable experiences. Fact 6. What if you could know what the future holds? In Austria, people have a unique way of predicting it on New Year's Day. They melt a piece of tin and pour it into a tub of water in a custom known as lead pouring or Bleigießen. Each family member melts their own piece of tin, and once it's melted, they pour it into the water. The shape formed by the cool tin is then interpreted as an omen for the future, especially for the upcoming year. This practice is believed to provide insights into health, wealth, or happiness based on the shape formed by the melted tin. It's a fun and interactive tradition that adds a touch of mystique to the start of the new year in Austria. Fact 7. Do you remember if you received a present just for starting school? In Austria, Every child eagerly anticipates their first day of school, not just for the learning ahead, but also for a delightful tradition, the first day of school cone. This tradition is a sweet start to the academic journey, as each child receives a cone filled with gifts, treats, and school supplies. These cones, known as Schultüte, symbolize the transition from kindergartners into first graders, marking a significant milestone in their young lives. The Schultüte is more than just a cone. It's a rite of passage, passed down from one generation to the next, celebrating the start of a new phase of life. These cones are often decorated and can be made of various materials such as paper, cardboard, or plastic. The idea behind this tradition is to make the first day of school a memorable and exciting experience for the child, setting the tone for their academic journey ahead. And with that said, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, surely you'll love this video about another interesting country.